It's so very important. Taking a look at the winners bracket here, or the upper bracket, of course, it's played out pretty crazily here. Of course, you said it yourself. It was one game for both Shopify and GBX that got taken off by Kraken and Scion. We didn't expect to see those, but they were both Slayers. I mean, what do you have to say about both these squads and Slayers coming into this next series?
Well, I mean, for me personally, like, Slayer's always been that type of game mode where the underdogs really can come out and change the course of a series, maybe build some momentum. You know, Slayer, it can really swing either way. So we've seen that time and time again throughout Halo's timeline, not even just Halo Infinite, but Halo 5, Halo 4, Halo Reach. It's been like that when it comes to those Slayers. But I think in this matchup, I think it's going to be really important because there's a very good chance that we go to a Game 5 and Slayer will be the difference maker between GBX and Shopify Rebellion.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. This is what we've been waiting for. This is what a lot of people predicted. These two teams facing off here in the winners finals. And right off the bat is Shopify Rebellion, 3 down for GBX. Mental with the OS.
And Mental going to find himself a weak Renegade. Has to get the melee off in order to get the kill. Takes a lot of damage, but still is living. Still's in the utility side of the opposition. Maybe another round of slays needed because down to one shot cycle goes. Mental somehow stays alive, gets himself a kill, but here comes Tusk, here comes GBX.
Yeah, GBX really good off of spawn, right? They end up going a couple down pretty staggeredly, but off of spawn, very aggressive, push through and trying to clean up the damage. But again, it's Soul Snipe and the side of Rebellion playing very aggressive, and that flag already moving through.
And that's the beauty of Halo at a high level. You saw some good offense out of Rebellion, some great defense, but an elite adaptation coming out of Shopify Rebellion to get that secondary round of slays, to grab a hold of that flag, and just like that, it's 1-0 for Shopify Rebellion.
And I love the aggression there as well, right? Shopify Rebellion, even though they get that cap, staying aggressive on the map, making sure to hold that positioning. And now it's Tusk playing a little bit of defense on his side, has to recover shields, able to push out, but Shopify, look how aggressive they are. They have top center control the entirety of this moment in the game.
Numbers advantage going towards Rebellion, despite the fact that they had to dedicate resources to punching a flag in. They're still back to the 50. They're back in the base of GBX. This is the type of pressure that you expect to see when dealing with Shopify Rebellion. GBX finally alleviating some of that pressure, now taking space of their own. Can they live here on the 50?
Yeah, when you say the word pressure, I think of GBX and I think of this roster. Legend's gonna get the first one on the Soul Snipe, and it's been a lot of kills here for the side of Rebellion, but look how quickly they answer back. 3 down for GBX.
3 down and an overshield in the hands of Psycho and Shopify Rebellion without any timing loss whatsoever. A flag is pulled and Mental has it all the way halfway across the base. Rebellion have total momentum, but that flag was stopped. I'm not sure exactly what happened on the other side of things. Cycle's pushed up, Cycle's putting down pressure, but that flag, it hasn't made its way home. It's bound. That's still putting down damage and being the nuisance, but Cycle, he cycles his way back to his spawn. Now this flag should go in. That's 2-0 Rebellion.
Yeah, you gotta pay attention about a Renegade when you're Shopify Rebellion. We talked about that yesterday as well. Keeping track of these players, making sure to take them out when they're in those positions, like Bound was on the back of their base. Shopify are doing a great job of playing the process, right? Making sure to get these slays, get these isolated players, and get these kills when necessary. That first pick's gonna open things up a bit, and Mental not missing a shot. This is what we love to see.
Renegade with the strafe, Mental with the shot. Again, gotta love the level of competition that we are seeing here in the winners bracket final. Some of the best players in the world emptying the tank, leaving it on the line. 3 down go Rebellion. This is GBX's opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, GBX have to push up, and they're going to do so here. Bound's going to pull the flag towards the utility side. They'll force the spawns on the back of flag and on the fridge side. They'll get this flag pretty far through. Not a lot of slays come up, though.
A double push by Rebellion through utility side. Renegade trying to find the best way to position himself, the best way to attack this, as the flag has not made it home. Stopped just short. A goal line stance, but not going to stop GBX from getting what's rightfully theirs, and a triple kill coming out of the Demon. That's another 4 down.
That's what I was talking about. If Renegade can pop off along with Bound and Legend, we're going to have a game on our hands here, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Rebellion are that high chemistry roster, but GBX, they have that firepower.
2-1 lead, still in favor of Shopify Rebellion, and it's Legend playing that forward position. allows Renegade to grab a hold of Overshield. A great distraction, a great bait and switch coming out of them in a 2v2 scenario. Renegade and GBX have all the advantage in the world, and now it's Rebellion approaching the spawners. Or excuse me, Renegade approaching the spawners of Rebellion. Renegade's here, nades are down, damage is out. Renegade finds himself the kill, still has a bit of Overshield to work with. Suppressed, he's gonna get it too. It's GBX that has infiltrated the base of Shopify Rebellion.
This is GBX's first Overshield, and I'm gonna be honest with you, they got the value out of that one OS that Rebellion got out of 2 Overshields. So Renegade able to do massive amounts of damage. They have 1 cap on the board, trying to convert on this second one, but some more kills have to come through.
Plenty of time on the board for anything to happen. It's still just a 1-cap game at the moment here. GBX's Tusk has already pushed the top car side. Great positioning out of him, but it looks like it's Mental that's willing to trade out his life to make sure he gets out of that power position. Heatwave is out. Suppressed is here. Both teams fighting for that car side control, but Suppressed just doesn't have the shields to work with.
It's Rebellion with that little bit of sandbox control here. You see Suppressed with that heat wave. We talked about it being on the bottom center of the map. It's going to open up the play here. 3 go down for GBX. They're spawning on that fridge side. There's the process and the fundamentals that you see constantly played, but you got to look at both teams. You got to see what slays come out first, and right now it's a trade. Legend and Soul Snipe go down.
And mind you, Suppressed is already pulling this flag, and meanwhile, Mental getting his. That's a reversal medal out of him, and a 3rd flag cap for Shopify Rebellion.
I mean, this is just beautiful out of Shopify Rebellion. They're able to literally isolate players one by one. They take those beautiful angles to make sure there's only one player in sight. And they take out that player, and it's just that process, again, that allows them to pull this flag continuously. Now they go bottom center with it.
Yeah, this is what we talk when we talk about that speed and aggression and pressure that they're able to create. Rebellion literally just captured the flag. There's no way, shape, or form they should have the resources that have that type of space to allow them to pull another flag, but they do.
Yeah, they don't. They not only have space to pull the flag, they have space to get another Overshield. That's the 4th flag going in for Shopify Rebellion, and they've got a little bit of OS maybe to work with in the hands of Snipe.
A balanced attack come out of Shopify Rebellion as well. 14 apiece out of Mental and Soul Snipe. Cycle puts his 16th on the board, but everybody doing their job as far as the Slays department. Cycle still being a nuisance right now. I say it all the time, second youngest player in the pro scene, but plays like a savvy veteran does Cycle.
Yeah, I love his use of the Overshield there. Able to do so much damage. A lot of the damage gets cleaned up. They pull another flag here. Couple go down for the side of Rebellion, so GBX has slowed down just a bit that pull, but Rebellion looking to come off a spawn and answer back, and again, they play slow, but they're getting caught this time. Down gets a kill.
3 caps between the two. A little less than 5 minutes on the clock. Still doable here for GBX, but it is going to be tough, especially when you end up losing half the members of your crew. The other half right now trying to find a way to attack, still putting pressure right now. It's Bound behind enemy lines. This could be a huge flank or Mental. He knows it's coming.
Yeah, it's about tracking those players. Okay, we don't see Bound on the map. Where is Bound? He's probably in the back of our base again. Bound does enough damage, though, to get 3 down for Rebellion, so maybe this is GBX's chance to push up on the map and get a bit of pressure, but look at Mental sneaking through again.
Yeah, now on your death cams, you can move 360. You can really not only know where the enemy has been, but know where they're going, know their thought process. And Mental, he was ready for that flank because of that great communication. Shopify Rebellion, and now Mental gets the kill on one end, now is on the other, starts the flag run, gets his shield back. Bit of patience now coming in from Mental and Rebellion, and now it's time for him to bring the heat. Finds himself behind Bound, but Bound refuses to go down.
I love that right there, right? They slay through the pull, right? There's only one player that's going to spawn that fridge side because you don't really have the timing on that one player, so you end up pulling towards the fridge side anyway, get the slay, pull through that, but the flag is returned once again.
What feels like the first Overshield that Renegade and GBX are able to grab. He gets himself a kill or two, gets himself a bit of damage, but Suppressed with the double leads to a full squad wipe for GBX.
Yeah, Rebellion are just having a really rough time right now in terms of pulling this flag. They're going to end up pulling this one, though. Suppressed is going to be on the back of the base here. This is beautiful, right? There's one player that's forward, that's Tusk. They're trying to take care of Tusk. Look how quickly he switches over to do more damage to more GBX players.
Legend being a distraction once again, this time to allow Renegade to try to get the return on the flag. Return will go in. And Legend is here. And so are the rest of GBX. They're in the face of Shopify Rebellion, but Rebellion's defense puts multiple down, and just like that, Rebellion, they take back control.
Yeah, they do such a great job of getting 4 dead quickly. You can see these spawns. There's going to be 2 staggered here, but they'll wait for the other 2 to spawn on the back of base. Now they've got them trapped. They find the first kill on the Bound. That opens things up. You see, it's aggression out of Soul Snipe already pushing it to the base.
Another 4 down go GBX. This should be a flag run. No shields, no problem. Ain't nobody on the map to stop you. Bound does get a spawn over toward the P1 side, so he does have first step towards this flag, towards stopping it from going through, but you got 2 members of Shopify Rebellion that are looking to relay it through. Bound with max damage, using the cover, isolates the gunfight. How does he pull that off?
That is massive. It's 3 down for the side of Rebellion. A chance for GBX to get their second cap. There's only 2 minutes left, but another kill comes through.
And that flag has already been started. The reset should come through by itself. Don't think Suppress gonna be able to grab a hold of that touch, and we should see the second flag cap coming from GBX. There it is.
GBX have to be fast though off this OS pull, right? There's a player that spawned in the back of base. It's Suppress that has the chance to get Renegade here, but Renegade sneaks through the bottom center. 2 kills come out for Rebellion. GBX on the run.
Renegade about to put back-to-back caps in for GBX, because I don't see anybody in position for Shopify Rebellion. Are we about to see a 1-cap game here?
It looks like it is. Renegade puts it in. And now immediately, look at him. He's going for that top center control. Bound is starting to heat up as well. 25 and 20 in this game. Getting pushed here. Suppressed ends up getting the kill, but that's 3 down for Rebellion again.
Surprise was able to get past those grenades. A huge kill out of him, but it may not be enough. GBX were down 1-4, but they may just touch it with less than a minute on the clock. Renegade just doing main slayer type of things. We got a tied up game, ladies and gentlemen.
Who turned on the lights? The switch has been flipped here for GBX. A completely different energy than what we saw in the beginning of this game, and Renegade ain't stopping anytime soon.
40 seconds on the clock. We could see an overtime, or we still have sudden death to work with. And if Rebellion go 4 down, this could be one of the greatest comebacks we've seen in Halo Infinite. Capture the flag.
2 players already snuck through the freeze though. It's up to Legend to win this fight, and he gets the trade. 2 down for Rebellion. The flag's going through.
There's 2 members of Shopify Rebellion. They're just gonna throw some nades, try to get the cross-map shots. Bound already has it on the pillar. He's gonna punch it in. That's a win.
Wow.
That's game 1.
A statement being made here. You see the main stage, you see the energy out of GBX, and again, what's interesting about this LAN is there's no white noise, Tony. They can hear it all. Usually there's earbuds. Usually you get that white noise. You don't have to hear the crowd or hear the other team, but here, we're in the grassroots, baby. This, you hear everything, and GBX, they're getting loud.
The crowd is pumped, and so are we. Ladies and gentlemen, home. This was a 1-4 game at one point. Like Shopify Rebellion should have ended it, and the way they were playing, it looked like they were. GBX seemingly coming out of nowhere. What are the percentage? What are the chances that that happens? That's crazy.
That's probably one of the biggest comebacks we've seen on CTF Aquarius. We've seen some big ones here, but we're talking about a roster in GBX, essentially a pickup roster, right? Shopify have to be moving on from that, though. There's where you have to like toss the game, right? Okay, it happened. It is what it is. We move on to the Slayer. 7-1 in Slayers at Arlington, Tony. They're an incredible Slayer team. We'll see if they can close out this Slayer here and tie up the series.
Yeah, game number 1 really told us a lot. It told us that both of these teams ain't treated us like a little passing through local. Right. They're treating it like a real series, like almost like that HS mainstay type of stuff with $7,500 on the line. I ain't mad at that. I ain't questioning it. That was one of my favorite games that I've ever had the opportunity of casting, and it was just game 1.
It's just game 1.
We still got a whole best of 5 series. Buckle up, stay with me, old man.
Hey,
I need your energy.
I'm here, man. My bones be cracking when I get up, but I'm gonna tell you, if there's one thing to wake me up, it's that series right there. And we've got a packed house here. This crowd is beautiful. They're making noise. They're getting into the game as well. And how can you not? GBX coming through with the incredible comeback. And honestly, for me, Tony, it was the overshields, right? making sure those overshields have value. We saw Renegade put damage into like literally 4 different players, but a spawner as well. So 5 different players with that one OS, and then they were able to get a cap off of that, and then they got that OS for that last 2 caps as well.
What was that play? There's no way that Bound gets even a kill right there. Let alone 2.
Legend 2 at the end.
I could never. At no point in time could I even dream to be as good as anyone on the stage. At no point in time could I even dream of being anywhere as good as these players that we're seeing on the main stage here in your Titans of Orlando, powered by LVT Halo.